Hi there and welcome back to Japan, where we're doing our World Tour Wednesdays, and today we're visiting Russia. That's right, we're visiting the biggest country on earth. And I'm really excited to say that this is something where I hadn't really been too familiar with Russian music before, and we're a couple of tracks in now, and I've got to admit, so far it's been, the tone seems to be towards minimalism music, but yeah, they do have a good sort of sense for sound there. And I know that the Russians now, Russian music is quite a lot associated with sort of synthetic sounds and like sort of EDM music, and they do electronic music very well. So I'm interested to see whether all of it's in that tone or if we're going to get some quite different stuff. Now the next one we're going to be checking out is by a band called Leningrad. How much more stereotypically Russian could you be? But whereas I go into all of these songs, if you're new to the channel and you don't know this, or even if you're familiar, I might as well reiterate it. I go into all of the songs trying to know as little as possible so that I can get a real genuine reaction and try and break down my thoughts on the spot. And then the whole point of this channel is that we like to get people in the comments, people discussing things. You get to see a completely unfiltered opinion, and I get for you guys to educate me a little bit as well as sharing your own opinions and telling me the extra facts. Now, obviously, we were doing the Russian thing today, but we do the World Tour Wednesdays every Wednesday, and if there's something which is really interesting and there's a lot of comments, we can sometimes pick up songs from countries in our sort of following World Tour Wednesdays and do a little bit of a recap by listening to extra music. But this is an interesting one because this band Leningrad are quite famous actually. They've got many millions of views, although I hadn't even heard of them. Maybe I just got them confused with Leningrad city. Yeah, it's one where they are apparently a bit of a comedy band. I've been told this already, so I do know a little bit of things about them. I have heard that they have got a little bit of a comedy edge. I don't know what their musical style is at all. The song I'm going to be listening to today, as you know because you've clicked on the link, is called Exhibit, although it says aka Lubutins. It's written in English characters, so I can at least take a guess at how it's pronounced, but I'm guessing I'm also completely wrong. Now, the one thing I was told by one of my friends when I mentioned that I would be listening to this song, and he said that he actually really likes it, is it does apparently have a lot of subtitles on it. Now, I know that these YouTube subtitles, you won't be able to see them when I put the little thing up here. So just remember, we'll put a link to the video, will be in the closing card of this reaction, as they always are. But I'll be reading out anything which I think is quite interesting from the subtitles that appear on the screen in front of me. Anyway, enough talk. Like I say, really looking forward to hearing a little bit more from these wonderful Russian artists, although I don't know what Leningrad are going to be like. Let's give this a go. This is Leningrad with Exhibit, and play.
Он вообще не чувствует меня, и я жила там как птица в клетке.
He doesn't get me. I used to live like a bird in a cage, but I finally find the courage to tell him, Dad, I don't need your money, all these cars, diamonds, Mercedes, I have to achieve everything by myself. And I left. Cool. And I'm renting a place on my own, trying to paint. I didn't read that. Pastel color. So she's talking about paint styles. It's feeling more like a drama now. How about finally meeting in person? Okay. Where? Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, to an exhibition. Oh, that will be why it's called exhibition. So I'll pick you up 6 p.m. I think he said. Yeah, see you then. Is this like the Russian Bridget Jones or something? So she was singing to herself about how awesome she is. Oh, here comes the music. It is, it's like the Russian Bridget Jones. So she's singing about going to an exhibit and how, yeah, anyway, she's going to an exhibit and she's excited.
Алло, Кисунь? Кисунь, привет.
Hello, how are you? Remember those Louboutins? She's just telling someone about what she's doing. I don't know what Louboutins means, but she's singing about that and hot pants. Clearly my knowledge of fashion is letting me down in this review. I think she just did what I thought she did, yeah. I always find it a little bit difficult when a music video stops halfway through for a little bit of storytelling, but if they're a comedy band, fair enough. Ooh, the jarring stops.
Ты чё, охуела? Я тебе объясняю. Что, блядь, тут непонятного, а? Вообще никаких поступков не помнишь?
So she's complaining to her friend, I've done lots of things for you. Oh, her friend is supposed to be giving her the Louboutins, whatever that is.
Мы с Генкой и Маринкой ходили в Маринку послушать чисто глинку, портрет туды-сюды. Там сразу без заминки в портере Маринки все поняли блондинки.
This does feel like the focus is much more on the comedy and the story than the music. I mean, that's a nice little hook and everything, but there's not a lot happening musically yet, so I'm wondering if this is building towards something.
Ну хватит хернёй страдать, сходи-ка лучше за хлебом, а?
Зачем?
За хлебом. Хлеба дома нет.
Oh, she's saying go get some bread.
Чтобы я этого сраного хлеба у нас в квартире вообще никогда не видела.
And she's angry about getting bread.
Ой, не говори. У нас бабка блокада.
And now they're arguing about bread.
Пережила. А мне пиздец. Ты нахрена меня с такой жопой родила?
Ну чё, жопа-то? Да нормальная жопа. Ну встала.
Now they're talking about her ass because she can't fit into the
Максимально.
jeans. There's not much music in this music video. I didn't expect to be spending so long talking about someone's butt fitting into jeans, but fair enough.
Водил меня Серега на выставку Ван Гога. Там было тёлок много и нервы как канат, но я не недотрога дала понять с порога. На выставке Ван Гога я главный экспонат. На Лабутенов, на его хуительных штанах, на Лабутенов, на...
I like that beat. I like the little sort of the work on the hi-hats from the drummer. There's a funkiness to it, but it seems like the song hasn't been given much chance to develop. Oh, is that it? There's a lot of white. Is something going to shocking happen at the end? No, it's just white for a long time. Okay, that's an interesting one. I mean, I do actually like some comedy music, and I wasn't aware that was going to be so full-on comedy. It was basically more like a musically accompanied sketch. I think it felt more like a sketch than actual music video. I was saying this once, actually. This didn't actually come up when we were doing our South Korean World Tour Wednesday, but I was saying a few years ago there was this habit in South Korean music videos where they were all like sort of mini dramas, and you'd have like a 15-minute music video for a 3-minute song, and you'd spend like 12 minutes of it watching dramatic stuff, and then just occasionally the song will come in to accompany this. And I thought, well, this isn't a music video anymore. With this, I like the tone of it, and it's nice, it's funny, it's really well acted up. I'm going to guess that the woman who is in the video is the singer from the group. She's the singer we're hearing. That's what I'm guessing. If she isn't, then that's probably this is a bit probably too far away from being a music video. But I'm assuming that she is, because obviously if it's a comedy song, she's probably a comedian in her own right. Of some kind. I don't know, stand up or TV or whatever. So there is. It is a music video. I get that. And it is sort of fun, and I like the tone of it, but to me it isn't really doing the song any favors. I feel like the song is more there to support the video. So if we just quickly talk about the video itself, the video, it has some funny moments in it. It is sort of all about the acted up overacting and the sort of dramatic, the woes of having to sort of look all dolled up, I think is the expression that is sometimes used, the sort of slightly derogatory expression, dolled up to go out. And I think that's kind of fun in itself, because for women, I think women can appreciate that. I think this video has got a lot of views and a lot of likes, so I'm assuming that a lot of women have related to this video. And I think for guys, I think it's kind of, it's an interesting one, because it shows you, first of all, what happens when we're saying, oh, my girlfriend took 3 hours to get ready and she said it was only going to take 20 minutes. That's probably what's going on. And the other thing as well is it kind of reminds you of just how much effort women have to put into getting ready, because for guys, we just kind of roll out of bed, throw on whatever is clean and nearest to us, and just kind of walk out the door like spraying ourselves. And just make sure you have at least one shower a day, guys. At least one shower, please. So it's nice to see this sort of contrast is as good as a reminder for that kind of thing. On a comedy value, it like I say, I mean, it's a bit hard for me maybe to relate to 100% all of this, because I've never had to experience any of those things personally myself. But I would say it was kind of funny, but in some parts it did drag, like the bits where the music stopped for conversation, the conversation bits. And this is difficult because maybe some stuff is being lost, some of the wordplay is being lost in the Russian, and guys, do check out the original link, which like I say will be in the closing card of this video. But it wasn't, to me, the stuff that the the song was stopping for was often not really funny enough that I felt it needed to be done. In fact, I think if you just had a video play out with that introduction that they had, and then just have the music play for whatever, I mean, that was a 7-minute video. I mean, probably only about 3 minutes of it was actually music. So if you had the music play for the 3 or 4 minutes it was on, and just an unspoken skit of her getting ready and all the problems she was having, I'm sure as an audience we'd have been intelligent enough to understand it, and it would have still been just as funny. So yeah, I mean, it didn't, the video, just a whole setup of the video, it didn't need to do all that stopping stuff, and I felt that was a little bit of a disadvantage. So reviewing the song's a bit difficult because the song wasn't played through properly, it was stopped and started. My feeling about it though is that I like the melody, I like the sort of tone of it, it was kind of catchy, the lyrics were funny, which is always a good thing to have. I don't know what Le Boutins or whatever it is actually means, but I'm guessing it's an item of clothing from the dialogue that was there. I'm sure everyone else knows what this word means, and it's just me who doesn't. I'm hoping I'm not the only person, but I probably am. And so the song had a funny edge to it. I liked the way it sort of had a little bit. You could hear that slightly traditional Russian writing style in it. It kind of had that the way it moved, and the just the whole sort of melody to it had that Russian style to it. And like I say, I like the way the drumming was done and everything, but we didn't really hear much of the song, so difficult one to judge, difficult to judge how it flowed, because it wasn't really allowed to flow in this video. And so I would say good song, was a little bit minimalist a lot of the time, but I think that's probably because it seems like this song was almost written to fit an accompanying music video. So this is a little bit of like I say, it felt like a slightly awkward marriage of comedy skit and song. It didn't feel like it went together perfectly in that it felt like it probably should have been one or the other. Priority should have been given more to one side of what it actually was. But yeah, nothing against it. Good fun. I suspect that that's one of those ones where if I check out more of her stuff, I might get more of a feel for what they're actually like and start to flow with it better. But this, not bad. Not likely to be one that I'm going to rush to come back to though, unless you guys can give me some good comments and suggestions. And like I say, that's how this works. Get in the comments, tell me what you think, disagree with me, agree with me, thumbs down, thumbs up, it's completely up to you. But if you do like this, we've got a lot more Russian videos done today, and we've got other videos from all around the world in our World Tour Wednesdays, as well as our usual videos from Japan all week round. So feel free to subscribe if you'd like. But yeah, interesting one that. So very popular video. So I wonder how many people are going to be upset about my review not being glowing. But like I say, nothing against it. I just didn't think anything got a chance to stand out and shine. It just was a bit too much of a weird cluster of things. So for now, from Japan and World Tour Wednesdays, until you join us again, hopefully very soon on our videos. Ciao, ciao.